Hi! Welcome to Qubites, your bite-sized pieces of quantum computing. My name is Rene from Malone Reply, and today we're going to recap Season 6 of Qubites. Yes, Season 6, which means this is the 60th episode, and we had a lot of amazing guests through all episodes and all seasons of Qubites, but of course also in Season 6, which we're going to focus today. Great guests that shared a lot of great insights, and I had some really good conversations. They are very much inspiring, and I learned a lot, and I hope you also learned as much as I did, and it was a valuable time for you. Season 6 was kicked off with a really inspiring conversation with one of the youngest, if potentially not the youngest person working in the quantum computing field. Anisha Musti, a 70-year-old student who runs a quantum computing education initiative called Qmunity. So Q-Munity. Awesome name, by the way. And she started with quantum computing already when she was 14 years old. And I don't know what you have been doing when you were 14 years old, but I definitely didn't look into quantum computing when I was 14. But super impressive. And she even does way more than quantum computing. She's also working and supporting initiatives for emerging markets. And again, truly inspirational to talk with her. In episode 2 of season 6, I talked with Nicole Janker-Halpern about her quantum steampunk book and how quantum computing is related to this, and also thermodynamics, of course. Then we had Wenmia Yu, and we spoke about the importance of random numbers in computing, like cryptography, right, where we need really good random numbers. And we spoke also about quantum random number generators, which provide a true advantage because they have, true quantum randomness and not like the pseudo-random numbers we're having today. And in fact, she also mentioned that these devices are used and built into certain satellites, not only for quantum key distribution, but also for other things like, again, having a very, very random seed for cryptography and a lot of other things. But yeah, very good conversation again. Then we also had an episode about quantum computing and the European Commission, and we talked about what the European Commission is doing with quantum computing, how they're funding research, and the kind of the goals for the European Commission and so on. And I talked, of course, with a person that is working for the European Commission, Oscar Diaz, who's also an associate professor, and yeah, we had also a very good conversation here. In episode 5, we continued the theme a bit, and Florian Neukart joined us and shared his unique transatlantic perspective between the United States and Europe. Because he lives in the United States, but also has a background and actually works for a European company. And he explained what the strength of the US and the European quantum computing fields are in research, funding, and more. The topic of the episode was actually sovereign cloud quantum computing. And of course, we talked about this also quite in depth. With the chemist Shahar Keenan, I talked quantum computing for drug discovery, and her startup that is already leveraging quantum computing like annealing for optimization in the drug discovery process. And she also mentioned the topic of personalized medicine and how quantum computing is already providing an advantage and speed up there by reducing the initial drug discovery phase from what, like she was saying, initially was 4 years, and now they can do this initial phase in a few months. And as you can imagine, and we're talking about healthcare, medicine, and pharmaceuticals, this could make a difference between life and death for affected people. So this is truly inspirational, and yeah, awesome stuff. Quantum computing at NVIDIA was the topic of season 6, episode 7, and I had the developer relations manager for quantum computing, Jin-Sung Kim, and he explained what NVIDIA is doing in the field, like, for example, the large quantum computing simulators with these powerful graphics cards, but also the various libraries and the hybrid quantum classical computing platform called NVIDIA CUDA. Not to be mistaken with NVIDIA CUDA, but of course, uses similar naming there. But, good stuff there, and check this out, the episode, if you want to learn more what NVIDIA is doing there. Well, then we had my fellow reply colleague, Johannes Oberreuter, back, and Johannes was already a member and a guest here in season 4, talking about quantum machine learning for image classification, where they were using a hybrid approach and the immense potential it has. Even with the limitations we have today with the NISQ quantum computing hardware, which has very limited quantum qubits. This time we talked about the progress in quantum machine learning, which is an exciting field gaining lots of traction. And in fact, I also covered this recently in a blog post I wrote for the Valorem blog. So also if you want to dive a little bit deeper, also go to valoremreply.com and check out the blog about quantum machine learning. Well, and for episode 9, I had my fellow Microsoft Regional Director and also fellow Microsoft Quantum Computing MVP, Most Valuable Professional, as they call us, and Cyprian Gigi joined us back again, and he shared with us updates from the quantum computing hardware landscape, which also is a fast-paced and quickly changing landscapes, where in fact during the year 2022, we saw a bunch of breakthroughs happening. For example, like Microsoft's achievements with Majorana zero modes that are realizing topological qubits hopefully pretty soon, but really a great breakthrough there. And also, of course, we discussed about other vendors and what happened there with the hardware, and really impressive how fast it's going, in fact. And again, very insightful conversation there with Cyprian. Well, and now we're here with the summary of season 6 already. And again, like I said, it's 60 episodes, and it's kind of crazy that we had so many great guests and so much good content. And I hope you also enjoyed the show as much as I did. It's always a big pleasure and an honor to talk with, and to host these fantastic guests and have these really insightful and also inspiring conversation oftentimes. Thank you so much for joining us for Qubites again, your bite-sized pieces of quantum computing. Watch our blog, subscribe to our YouTube, and follow our social media channels to hear all about Qubites. And of course, you can also watch all 60 episodes on our website, even with a full transcript if you just want to read it. Again, thank you so much. Take care and see you soon. Bye bye.